I stumbled upon this look. Kind of like zoom in. I was kind of feeling uninspired, so I was like looking through some of my old looks that I've done, and I saw this. How long ago was this I did this? November 26th of last year is when I did it. It's kind of the cut crease with glitter. So I didn't exactly do that, but I did something kind of similar to that. And so anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please comment any ideas or any looks that you want to see in the future down below. I really hope you enjoyed this look, and like I said, thank you for watching and enjoy the video. So I'm gonna start off with this Kevyn Aucoin eyeshadow single. It's in the color 109. It's this pretty purple shade. And this is a Sigma. The name on this brush faded, but it's just like a tapered blending brush. I'm just gonna go back and forth, building that color on until I get the purple that I want, and I just intensify this over and over. I do bring this further in, closer to my nose area. That's just what I like to do with my eyeshadows, just because I think it helps give my nose like a nice shape at the top. So now going in with a Morphe 35S palette, I'm going to take this pretty purple on a Sigma E25. This is just to intensify the upper crease area. And this is going right above my crease, not really directly into my crease. As I've mentioned numerous times on my channel, I do have, not hooded lids, but I do have a little crease that sort of forms where my crease is. I don't even know if that makes sense. So now going in with that darker purple shade, I'm going to take this on a Sigma E45. And this is going directly into my crease. I'm just going to go back and forth with that, make sure it's blended really well. And now going in with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to take that copper shade on a Morphe E22, which is a blending brush. The reason why I did use a blending brush is, like I mentioned, because of all the lines in my crease. I kind of like that because it kind of brings it and blends it up with my crease colors, so it doesn't like skid across that area, which it does sometimes if I'm not too careful. So I just continue packing this on over and over until I got the color that I liked. And sorry if my lighting is off. I'm still trying to figure out my lighting, so throughout the video I feel like it changes 10 different times. Like in my intro, my skin looks like white. I don't even know. So anyway, now going in with, this is a NYX Ultra Pearl Mania like pigment type thing. I did spray my brush. This is a MAC 237, and then I'm just putting this all over my lid. This is so pretty, especially on top of that Jaclyn Hill color. So I went back in with the Sigma E45, and I'm just making sure that area between the copper and the purple is just really blended. So I took the Tarte's double take eyeliner, and I did do my eyeliner off camera because it's impossible to do on camera, and I also put on the Ardell Faux Mink lashes. So sorry, this is kind of going a little faster than I'm speaking, but I prepped my skin and I put on the Tint, I'm always pronounce this wrong, it's a Lancome, I guess, Tint Adult Ultra Wear Foundation, and then I mix it with the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Shade 12. And my forehead is lighter, darker than the rest of my face, so that's why it sort of looks kind of weird when I'm blending it into my forehead. And then I just took a Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just making sure that this is really in my skin rather than just sitting on top of my skin. So then I take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel, or Caramel, however you pronounce that. I'm going to highlight I'm going to start off with the Natural Radiant Concealer, the Too Faced. I put this below my eyes, the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and my center of my chin. And then I go over that with the darker NARS shade. I just like the combination of these two together. And the NARS kind of gives more coverage, whereas the Too Faced is a little less coverage. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in with my Beauty Blender. I always start off with my chin, my nose, and the center of my forehead first, because I kind of like for the concealer below my eyes to kind of dry a little bit, because that helps with the coverage. And again, as you can see, my lighting did just go in and out there. I don't know what that's about. I just can't figure that part out. But anyway, I continue on blending. Make sure I get below my eyes. And I do have fine lines below my eyes anyway, so creasing underneath my eyes is inevitable. And then I went ahead, this is the NYX HD Studio Concealer in Deep Rich. I'm gonna use this to darken up my face a little bit. I put it around the perimeters of my forehead, my cheekbones, right below my lip, bottom lip, because it gives me a nice shadow and gives me the appearance that I have a larger lip. And then down my nose as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, blend this out with a Beauty Blender. This just, and then I'm gonna go ahead after that's all blended out. I'm gonna take the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. Wow, that was really difficult to spit out. And I'm just gonna pack this into my skin. I don't like to bake because I really don't like to have matte skin. I like to just have like a dewy, glowy skin. So yeah. I just pack this in rather than baking, because baking just makes your skin super dry. So if you want to have that matte look, then obviously I totally recommend baking. And I did this to my nose because I kind of like went a little overboard with my nose contour, and so I just kind of did this to clean it up a little bit because it was kind of messy the way I applied it. So I let that bake for just like a couple, not even a long time, and then I went ahead and sprayed some finishing spray before I finish the rest of my face, because like I said, I really don't like to have that powdery look. So moving on to the bottom eyelid, wow. So I already lined my lines, wow. Okay, I already lined my waterline. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just take the same purples that I used on my eyes, and just using a Morphe G28, just gonna line the lower lash line. And then using the Dior Show mascara. This is the same mascara I used on my upper eyelashes as well. I'm just going to coat the bottom. I literally have no bottom eyelashes, so it's kind of, these kind of help bring it out a little more. If you have any recommendations on a good mascara for bottom lashes, please leave them in the comment section, because my bottom eyelashes are struggling. Anyway, so I'm using the NYX Matte Bronzer in Deep, and this is on a Morphe M402. I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit. And I do like to, whatever's left on the product, I just kind of like put that all over. So now moving on to blush. This is the Becca Luminous Blush in Tiger Lily, and I literally accidentally, when I opened it, I realized that it was shattered, and so it literally spilled all over my desk and all over my brushes. I was pretty disappointed because I really love this brush, oh my gosh, this blush. Sorry guys, I cannot talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't talk today. So taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero collab, I'm gonna take the color, I believe this is Glow Getter, and then I couldn't find my fan brush, so this is just on, this is a Real Techniques contour brush. I'm just using this to highlight my face. I do this on my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. And then I'm taking this white Forever Lit, and I'm just putting this into my inner corner of my eye, as well as a brow highlight. And I don't ever use this color for anything else, so I just like to use it every once in a while for inner corner highlight, because so that I can at least get some use out of all the colors in the palette. So moving on to lips, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Famous in the color Famous. As I was putting this on, I realized that it was way too much of a reddish purple. Like now on camera, it even looks red. It's more of a reddish purple. Like I said, my lighting is like so off. And I really wasn't satisfied with the color because I kind of feel like it like threw off the look a little bit. So then I go in with Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy in 430 just to make this a little more purple. This is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and check out my Instagram, Curvy Girl Curly, for all my other looks. Have a great day. Thank you.